Welcome to The Couch. I wanted to create a series that gave me the ability to talk to the camera about anything, everything, nothing at all. Just have a conversation with you guys, anything like that. These are going to be topics that really have no place being like vlogs or anything like that. And maybe it's just something that I've been thinking about or whatever. So we're going to lay back in our tuxedos. Does sweatpants and sweatshirts count as tuxedos? So the couch is a way for us to have communication without the need for fancy editing or anything like that. I am going to do as little editing as I possibly can, but I still want to provide that excitement, that conversation with you guys. So I would love to hear comments down below about what you guys think about these topics, or if there's any topics that you would like, just kind of out of the ordinary, stuff like this. Today's topic is one that I have really been thinking about recently. And at first it's going to sound really grim and sad and down, but how I'm going to describe it is not that at all. I fully believe that this is something that we can live our lives by. I want to start trying to live my life by. That topic is Memento Mori. It is a Latin phrase that basically directly translates to remember you have to die. Now, like I said, that sounds really grim at first, but I think where I'm kind of like fully encapsulating this idea is the idea that we have limited time on this earth. We are going to have to come to the end of our life at some point, whether that's tomorrow, whether that's a month down the road, whether that's a year, 5, 10, 20, 30, 100 years down the road. Because we have such limited time, and because we have that lingering the end coming, what can we do between when our book of life opens up to the end of our story? So I want this idea, at least the way I want to live it by, I want this to be a way for us to kind of think more deeply about how we're going about our day-to-day life. And not necessarily anything huge, but because we have such limited time on this earth and such limited time to make a difference, what small difference can we make that we cannot make tomorrow? So that could be anything. That could be going over to see your grandmother that you haven't seen in a long time and just sitting and chatting with her, which I was very grateful that I got to do with my grandmother during Christmas. We just sat and talked. I listened to her stories and all of that. It could be going out of the way to help a coworker at work, doing a small task, but a task that needs to be done. It could be helping family clean up after dinner. It could be anything like that, but something that is not asked of us that we can do to step up and make, even if it's a tiny difference, make some sort of difference in our immediate area. Now they say one person, I think the saying is one person can't change the world, but you can make a difference in somebody's world. I think that's what it is. I want that to tie into this idea that we have to remember that, or we remember that we have to die. So basically, I'm not going to be able to change the world tomorrow. That's not something that I personally can do, no matter how hard I try. But I can make a difference in somebody's world. That's kind of what I've been thinking about. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What can you guys do to make a difference in somebody world around you. That's kind of my thoughts. And maybe even past that, what is some small thing that you did today that made a difference in somebody's world? What was your thing that you had to do today that you couldn't do tomorrow? Now, normally I would end this video here, but the vlog kind of went haywire for me this week. So I did not record a segment for people that have inspired me. And somebody that has majorly inspired me for quite a while now. Let me bring him up. So the channel, it's Sky. Just a wonderful vlogger, lives in... I don't know where he lives, actually. It doesn't matter. He lives over in Europe now, but he was born in the United States, and he's just killing it. He has really inspired me because he's talking about making creative content that not only stresses who you are as a creator, but basically being a boss in your own right. So I think that he ties in really well with this video because he's out there doing it. He's trying to make a difference, even if it's a small difference, he's trying to make a difference in somebody else's life day to day. And I think that's cool. So give him a follow. I'll leave all of his information below. And check out some of his videos, especially if you're somebody that's wanting to start a channel, somebody that has recently started a channel. He's fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you like the couch, the idea of the couch. I really, really like this idea. I have been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and I actually pitched it to my roommate and said, hey, do you mind if I film out here on the couch on a semi-regular basis? And he was like, no, dude, I don't care. If you need to film while I'm home, just tell me to get out. So I'm really excited to launch this semi-series because this is not going to be an every week thing. This is going to be once in a while. But it's going to give us a nice way to have a conversation. Remember, we have to die. Thank you very much. Have a great one.